Alright, last time we got the princess to the town where she thought she was gonna wed the woman where she thought she was gonna marry the man that she wanted, just for everybody else to tell her no, and force her to marry someone else, not out of love, but for the future of essentially Poland. Now I guess they're essentially married, and I guess they might be the star of the Poles.
Jogaila. It was like the name of a demon in those early days. He was a handsome man in his way. He had a face of stone and steel, and eyes like frozen pools. It was not until months later that I saw his features soften, his eyes becoming warm as he looked at me. His child bride, the key to his political legacy. I was not immediately swayed by this pagan that the nobles had saddled me with. He was not a man of the heart. He thrived in the royal court and on the battlefield, and every choice he made was to further his political goals. He was nothing like my William. But as the months went by, I began to warm to him. Before ascending to the Polish throne, he was baptized. And he swore to Christianize the whole of Lithuania. He even changed his name to Władysław Jagiełło, to sound more Polish, more Christian. But to me, he would always be Jogaila. As ruthless as he was to his opponents, he was always a good husband. My words, whether private or given as political advice, mattered to him. And I often felt that we were equals on the throne. What a strange, powerful feeling. After the Civil War, our first aim was to rebuild what had been lost. Nowhere was this more necessary than in the province of Galicia. And so we traveled there, together, to right the wrongs of the recent past.
Alright, well this map loaded quick. Probably a small map then. We must defeat Haylch. Secondary objectives. Build a castle in each of the garrison towns of Pushing Grey, Treadwell in orange, and Relthrol in purple to earn their alliances. Each town they control will provide you with resources and increase your maximum population limit by 25. To retain bonuses, you must maintain your castle in the towns and rebuild it if it gets destroyed. Use your heroes in combat to fight, heal, or convert. The more experience that they gain, the stronger they become. With respect to the castle age and a starting population of 75, you can however increase the limit by, getting the towns. You do not need to complete any secondary objectives to win, but doing so will even the odds and increase your chances of victory. Although you cannot advance to the Imperial Age, you can obtain some advanced assets such as trebuchets and the motorhull technology, and even a relic through secondary objectives. Protecting allied towns will be costly, but remember that your population limit will decrease by 25 for each town that you lose to the enemy. The Lithuanian locals are peaceful, so your monks should encounter little resistance. Instead of mills, the Poles build forts. I'm sorry I didn't get that last one. This costs a bit more, but they provide 5 population space like houses, and automatically gather some food from each farm constructed. If you subdue the Lithuanian rebels, you can use chat to command and cooperate with them. Turn 3 to 6 will tell them to send you resources. Make sure that you have everyone... Make sure that you have everyone checked under the chat tab, otherwise the Lithuanians will not receive your command. Now, your problem is they don't know how the chat works. Jadwiga and Jogalia and Red have arrived in the region of Galicia and southern Poland, where the Poles and the Ruthians live side by side. They have set up a camp outside of the ruined walls of Livid in blue, an ally town that could be persuaded to help you in a conflict. The chief opponent of the town of Haylch yellow, whose walls are undamaged from the recent war. Haylch trains a diverse army of soldiers with a focus on heavy infantry, boyars, and siege weapons. Scattered throughout the land are Galician towns and villages that could be converted to or convinced to join your side. The following villages of Punish and Grey In the west, the trading town of Travol in orange, and the far east, and the far east, and the town of Rasledon in purple in the center of the map. Lastly, Jogalia's homeland, Lithuania in green, is in northern. And the northeast still has a large number of pagans who must be converted if the church is considered Jogalia a true Christian.
The civil war ravaged these lands. We must help the locals rebuild and fortify their towns before we can expect them to swear fealty to us again.
Alright.
The town of Haylch lies to the south. The nobles there still dream of carving out a kingdom for themselves in Galicia. We'll have to deal with them ruthlessly.
I know, the cows go over that way.
Witaj, Chuck. Tak.
I wonder if there's anything else up that way, but I'm not seeing anything. I could build myself another town center, but it may not be a bad idea to get the ball rolling faster. You want to come over this way? Because they do have the stone. And obviously they want us to get castles for all of that, so that's going to have to hold off. And I am somehow still feeling bleh.
It is time that we finally parted with our pagan past. Let it be known that Jogaila, king of Poland and Lithuania, was the one to convert the last of the pagans.
Queen Jadwiga. Our city was badly damaged during the Duke's latest war. If you could repair our walls, we would be forever grateful.
Issues I'm not seeing available stone readily available, but I do see that they want us to get a monastery, so I can get some monks, so I can start stealing their people. As awful as that sounds. Which would be a good way of getting more villagers this early on rather than going for the second town center, but it's too late for that right now. Ooh, just found yellow. Ugh. Just still feeling blech.
Tak, sprawiacz.
Witajcie.
So is that just a scout, or... I'm hoping that was just a scouting party. Alright, you guys start getting me that.
Rozkazania.
You guys can start going after that. It's for you. There we go, you come over this way. Let's grab that.
Imię Boga. Przykazania, panie. Oczywiście. Tak. Natychmiast się tym zajmę.
Nope, they got too far away.
Idę zatem.
Alright, well, I mean, everything's happening right now, that's good.
Imię Boga. Natychmiast się tym zajmę. Oczywiście. Idę zatem. Oczywiście.
And getting attacked. I knew that was gonna happen eventually. Never mind.
Natychmiast się tym zajmę.
Jakieś rozkazania?
Tak. Rozkazania.
Keep walking.
Tak,
Oh, she's a healer! Oh!
tak.
I didn't realize that she was essentially a monk.
Imię Boga.
Can I say, where did these vills go?
Do usług. Idę zatem. Tak. Tak. Gotów jestem.
There we go.
Tak. Natychmiast
If
wykonać.
you guys come over here and start chopping up this wood.
Sprawiacz. Rozkazania. Gotów jestem.
Łowię zwierzynę. Tak. Tak też uczynię. Łowię zwierzynę. Pojmuję. Łowię zwierzynę.
You suck to me gold. I can see
Rozkazanie.
on that. Gold.
Jestem
Gold.
górniczką. Rozkazania.
Guys, go get them, please.
Tak. Pojmuję.
Oh, there's stone right up here. Okay.
Sprawiacz.
W imię Boga. Idę zatem. W imię Boga. Oczywiście. Idę zatem. Idę zatem. Do usług.
Witajcie. Gotowam jest. Drwal.
You over there. You come over here.
Drwal.
W imię Przykazania, Panie.
Witajcie. Drwal. Tak. Gotów
Alright, you lot. Good job.
Jestem sprawiaczką.
Although, unfortunately, that thing's not set up right. Oh well. One thing at a time, one thing at a time.
Tak.
Say, right now everything's going slow, which is okay.
Natychmiast przykazania. Idę zatem. Do usług. Tak. Idę zatem.
Tak. Drwal. Rozkazania.
I was gonna say, right now, like, the,
W imię Boga.
Rozkazania.
there you are. The AI is not attacking, which is fine by me.
Gotowam jest. Tak.
You guys, perfect.
Sprawiacz.
But this might be the last of my vills, I'm thinking.
Gotowam jest.
Alright, how about you build the full
Jestem
walk?
sprawiaczką.
Let me get that. Oh, right, I'm like, how do I have more vills than populate? Yeah,
Panie, natychmiast
I kinda stole them.
tym zajmę.
I'll steal it and no one will ever know. Stop grabbing stuff.
Do usług. Natychmiast się tym zajmę zatem. Do usług. Tak.
The church is pleased with your work in converting the heathens, King Jogaila. These technologies will help you in your quest to spread the faith.
Oh. Oh, heresy, sanctity, okay. Uh-oh.
Gotowam jest.
Tak też uczynię. Tak.
Przykazania, Panie.
Alright, well that just happened.
Rozkazania. Jestem górnikiem.
40, okay.
W imię Boga.
Dobrze, tak uczynię.
Let's say, stay back there for a sec. You come over here, drop that off. You can build them stone walls.
Sprawiacz. Sprawiacz.
I'm hoping that's everything. There might be more and I just don't see it. But I'm thinking they probably aren't going to be that awful about it.
Tak. Tak też
Alright, you come over here real quick. Build me just a few houses, just so I have them for future use.
Jestem sprawiaczką.
Although, wait, the castle will actually fix that issue, so that was kind of pointless. Now, wasn't it? Build a castle, build the walls, upgrade your heroes, yeah.
Przykazania, Panie. Natychmiast w imię Boga. Przykazania, Panie. Idę zatem.
Witajcie. Drwal.
Rozkazania.
So I'm gonna have more villagers than I know what to do with.
Usług. Tak. Oczywiście.
Oh, nice, he got him.
Drwal. Rozkazania.
Nope, go over there. Oh, right, I did the one thing that... No? Okay, I know what happened, but... Nah.
A splendid time.
Gotów jestem.
You must give me the name of your
Drwal,
architect.
pojmuję.
As a show of my gratitude, I shall send some of my finest masons to work for you.
Okay, so that would be ballistics, trinal crane, and motorhole. Thank you! That'll be nice. How about I send some knights down that way, actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Witajcie.
You can come over here, because I have the stone to actually build the thing.
Sprawiacz.
That doesn't mean I have to actually, like, take care of them, but
Idę za tym.
I don't think that'll be the end of the world. I actually got him. Oh, I just killed one of my guys.
Pojmuję was.
Tak,
Get
jestem
to walk.
sprawiaczką.
Alright, good, you're building. I have more vills than I know what to do with. I still have to get 16 more vills.
Tak. Do usług. Natychmiast się tym. Do usług. Oczywiście. Natychmiast się tym.
Now what?
zajmę. Przykazania.
There we go.
Witajcie.
Okay, unfortunately,
Tak.
Witajcie.
because I don't need... I only have so much population space, and I don't need that many vills.
Long enough under Polish rule. From this day on, the lords of Haylch will rule these lands.
Nie Boga.
Tak,
Witajcie.
Alright, good job, you guys. Come down that way. I do want more stone. I could go for trade. Don't really need it at the moment, but it wouldn't hurt to have either.
rozkazania.
I'd rather have it and not need it than need and not have it.
Gotów
Oh,
jestem.
you jerk.
My queen, our university was reduced to rubble during the war. We ask that you rebuild it so that our poor young men can start learning again.
Sprawiacz.
There.
Well, not the poor young men, of course, but you know what I mean.
Guys! Warriors... Yeah, read for the spears and monks.
Witajcie. Natychmiast wykonam. Tak,
Get him!
Jakieś rozkazania?
tak.
Thank you, go over there.
Sprawiaczką.
Alright. The queen got more health and a faster, healing rate, that's cool.
Przykazania, panie. Idę za tym. Do usług. Przykazania, panie. Natychmiast się tym zajmę. Boga. Tak. Przykazania, oczywiście.
Tak.
We are impressed with you, King
Gotowam jest.
Jogaila.
Tak,
If you convert
Rozkazania.
10 more pagan villagers, we will send you a holy
Witajcie.
relic. As a show of faith, if you will.
Alright. Block printing, illumination,
We've once again have a center of learning.
capture ram, siege engines, okay.
Tak.
Actually, how about we build a, university of our own?